Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Our Friday show where we talk about stuff on Friday.
Do we?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, who picked this movie?
It was a
I don't know.
recommendation, a request, and I went, fuck it, let's do it.
I fucking like it. I love this movie, man.
Really?
Yeah, because it achieves its purpose, that is making me laugh maniacally. This is not a thinking movie. This is a laughing movie.
Well, I knew that. I checked my brain, but then every piece of music they use annoyed the shit out of me.
What?
Yeah, I hate the fucking soundtrack.
Ah,
Most of it is way too aggressive and too loud, and then they come up with freaking punk? Seriously? What
yeah,
did they
I
smoke
freaking
when
love
they
punk.
made this?
What? You don't like punk rock? Oh my god.
No, not really.
Oh,
It wasn't the worst of the music pieces that they used, but holy shit.
oh,
They must have been on serious drugs when they made this.
no, they were on serious drug when they made the second one.
I don't
Yeah,
even
I
want to get into that.
really hated the second one. I mean, look, the first one was, it is what it is. But I enjoyed the first one. I think the funniest moment for me is when he begins banging her on the street. And she's like, no, no, what are you doing? And then she's like, oh my God, don't stop. She's like, doesn't even care that people are around. She's enjoying herself so much. I got a kick out of that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I don't know. When she keeps saying no and he just keeps going, that shit upsets me. I'm sorry. That
Yeah,
was difficult to get around.
I can get it. And who do we have here today? At the moment, Gambit is. Hello, Gam.
Hi,
The one
Gambit.
who's.
Six
Oh,
people
we're
watching.
hitless today. Yes, this movie is insane. And the second one is just an acid trip. There's no other way to describe it.
I'm not going to watch that ever. I'm not doing that to myself. I checked my brain at
No,
the
no.
door and I could feel my brain cells dying and trying to get out when I watch this movie, even from across the room. It's like one long, insane music music video.
Yeah, my complaint about the soundtrack is it should have all been punk. The entire soundtrack should have been punk. And they only went to punk once during the movie, and that kind of was disappointing.
Yeah. However, when they use Control Machete, it makes sense because it's a. I mean, it's a Latin gang. They won't be hearing.
Well, you use that in those scenes, but when it's around him, it should be
Yeah, around him
constant
should, yes.
fucking punk songs.
Yep. However, I don't mind the current soundtrack. It would have been better with all punk, but yeah, I will
If you're
consider.
wondering what I'm doing, I'm painting right now. This is a
Oh,
book cover I'm doing for Warriors. Interestingly, there was a movie made from this book that I'm doing, um, called the English version is Star of Africa, but it's Der Stern. What is it? Der Stern something in Africa, Africa.
I have no idea, man.
And I'm asking you, clearly, the
Ask again.
German-speaking person here. The German version of the fucking name Star of Africa. Was Der Stern
The sh-
something Africa? What?
if you just translate it directly, it's der Stern von Afrika.
That's it. Need to get a little pink in here.
Distracted for a moment.
Just a hint of pink.
Jacob the critic is here,
Hi, Jacob. How you doing, buddy?
and somebody called Occam's lightsaber. I know that's you, Martin.
Yeah.
That was the username you had on here when I met you.
Yeah. I wasn't impressed with it then, and I still don't like it now.
What?
Just because you don't
What?
understand it, Gary.
What? What?
Yeah.
No, what did
Gary's,
you say?
What?
Gary's upset by
What
what he
the
doesn't
fuck?
understand.
I did
What
too.
did
I
he
know
say?
what fucking. I said. I said Occam's lightsaber. I said I didn't like it when I saw it the first time, and I still don't like it.
Oh, I
What?
don't care.
What? How dare
No,
you?
I don't care. It is not meant to you for you to like it.
I don't need your approval.
Exactly. Nor anybody else's.
How do those eyes look?
Looks good, man.
Yeah,
Very good.
really good. Hi, Penny. And hi, Sander. The crowd
Hi,
is
Penny.
coming in.
Shander Hammerschlag. Good evening, Shander.
Our good, trusted
Yes.
YouTube crowd. Yeah, thank you, Gambit. I know how to pronounce German words.
Do you?
I said it twice. Stern von Afrika. Yeah, I know my German. Fuck off.
Oh, is
Do
that
you?
what it's called?
You talked at the same time.
I said, "Oh, is that what it's called?"
I said it 3 times now. Pay attention. That's detention for you, Gary.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that
would never
reminds
work
me.
for Gary. He likes being alone in his room. That's not a punishment, that's a reward.
Reminds me. I have to change my picture for today.
By the way, when my dad figured that
babe.
out,
Holy shit. Not looking
oh
so
my
good,
God, that's
Martin.
awful.
Are you okay?
What the fuck, dude?
That's the police
Who did-
sketch that they made of Chelios.
I
That
know,
wasn't
I
on
know.
Helios.
I freaking love that drawing, man.
I like that he is so insistent on doing his own stunts. That is very cool.
Well, that's the movie that ensured his being a star because he had done the driver movie. What was it called? Driving the car.
Yeah. The transporter.
And that kind of made him an international sort of star, but it wasn't until he did Crank that it was locked in. I'm doing highlights now, Anima, if you didn't notice.
I know. We don't have the slideshow up yet, so there's not much more to look at between the chat and your artwork. Oh, Gambit was in Stuttgart when he was a little baby. That's interesting. So you know a little bit German?
Maybe? I know a little German. His name is Hyman.
You had to go there.
Of course I did.
You know fucked up German, Gary. But I appreciate it when you try. It's cute. Sometimes you even get it almost right.
Almost.
You see, people, the thing that I have to endure here. the infights, the inbreeding. No, that doesn't go. No,
No,
just the
no.
infight.
Just bickering.
Oh, I lost all my soundboards. I had to rebuild that. I missed Tarkin saying this
What
bickering is
happened?
pointless. I have to reinstall my whole computer. I'm on bare bones.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I finished page 5 last night. You want to see it?
Oh yes, please.
There it is.
Wait. I will do it. Boom. Oh, fucking sphere.
Because you didn't send me this. I
Imagine.
love waking up and
This
finding
one.
Gary's artwork from last night on my phone, but he doesn't always do that.
Hey, dude, take the lettering.
Yeah, don't give it all
What?
away. Don't show
Nobody
all the
can read
text.
that. Nobody can read that.
I can.
If they have a big enough monitor, they absolutely can.
No, it doesn't give much away.
Remind me, which one is your prosthetic leg?
I think the right one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right leg.
Boom. Because I just, in front of my inner eye, I just had the picture where he gets shot in the prosthetic leg. I had the whole picture in front of my inner eye, so I was like, yeah, that's the right one.
This is actually, I love this panels right here, these two.
I love the blood spray. Like, yeah, that's 3 hits Santa Mass. He knows what he's doing.
Well, 2 are to the chest and 1 to the forehead.
Oh, one's the forehead?
Yeah, this one is the
middle one.
forehead right here.
Ah, I thought it was the chest as well.
2 to the body, 1 to the head.
Just to make
Pew,
sure.
pew, pew. There we go.
No, but that is a Martian weapon. It's just tack.
Yeah, but he can use different expressions in his inner monologue. That's fine.
Yeah, the only time you see his weapon have a different sound effect is when he fires with the suppressor on the end. And then I do a PHHT, even though it is much louder. You can actually hear the mechanics of the weapon too with the suppressor on. Much of the noise you hear from the weapon is the weapon itself.
This is so fucked up. Waking up like this and then finding the disc that says fuck you, and he watches the guy injecting him. Although why he goes into the back of his neck, I will never understand. At least if you go into the side, you can pretend you know where the carotid is. But going right in the back makes no sense. Then all the way through, where do you get that? And his arms up from behind?
Well, the virus would probably be an IM injection.
Well, it's not a virus, and
not
I
an IV injection.
That he was whacking the head, going to his bed, so he just fall in that pattern. He fell in that pattern, and that's the easiest way. Instead of moving the body, you just go up.
You don't hit a blood vessel like that. And shit like that to be effective needs to go into...
for 1 second that these people were thinking about this?
Dude.
Let's be as realistic as possible, guys.
They sell drugs. They do drugs. They know how to find a vein, believe me. I fully trust them.
I don't think this would be injected in a vein. I'm assuming this would be an IM injection.
Even more reason not to go into the back of his neck. Go for his ass then.
That's probably what I would have done.
Well, it looks more subcutaneous because he pinches the skin
He
I
goes
would've,
all in with that needle.
with his fingers.
I would have either gone into his shoulder, his back, his thigh, or his glute.
I will have just shot him in the back of the head. Call it a day.
Yeah, it's like, what was the point of this? This
Well,
is sort of like the James Bond. I'm going to point this laser at your willy, walk away, and assume
Yes, and
that you're going to die.
and Verona says it. It said, "I told you that in that gay Bond video that I left you." So yes, they are conscious about that. At least the filmmakers, and they made fun of themselves.
Jacob says, never saw Crank, not really a Statham fan. I like him. I did not need to watch this movie. It's not very good.
Oh, come on.
It's not. At least it's only an hour and a half, but it's not something I would ever even consider to rewatch.
You don't know fun when you see it.
Yeah, I do. Nothing was fun in this.
What? You're crazy. This is one of the funniest movies ever.
No, it's not. It has a few funny moments, I'll give it that, but it's not what I would consider funny to watch. Because most of the time you need to just check out and let it wash over you because it's so stupid. Like when he drives the car sideways up the escalator, come on.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
I gotta hang out with her for hours.
Dude, I could have bitched and whined all the way through the movie, and I chose not to because I like you. And I want you to still like me, so I was biting my tongue most of the time.
I still want you to like me.
Yeah, well, I kind of do. I'm investing a lot of money in our future right now. So, you stuck with me already, fucker. You signed a paper.
I can't believe you're the first person that I know that doesn't like this movie.
Gary doesn't like it either.
Oh, it's not like I hate it. It's just I never got into it.
You said that to me when we watched it last night. Remember, I don't like it.
No, I don't hate it. I'm not going. No, I won't agree to that. I will agree to the fact that I said, yeah, I don't really like it.
Yeah.
Not really liking something doesn't mean I actively dislike it.
Thank you for that. I've been saying that for years.
Gambit, we have not discussed Crank 2 and we're not going to. At least not with me on the panel.
Yeah, I'm never going to do that fucking movie. Never going to do it.
We're giving you this one, and that's as far as we go.
Okay,
we like our brains,
I will do Crank 2 by myself. Don't worry, people. We'll have we'll have a special show with me and any panelists that are willing to do it. These two are forbidden to be here.
We don't even have our Friday regulars for this one. Because usually Mephisto joins us, but I bet when he saw that, he was like, yeah, fuck no, I got better things to do on my Friday evening.
Cranham? I don't know who Cranham is, Sander.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
What?
Yes. Sander, he wants the character of Turkish and Tommy from
oh yeah,
the one from the Diamond.
Yep.
Snatch. They will have done more movies.
I love
You could-
the movie Snatch.
Have I watched
Yeah,
that one?
you could see. Yes, we did Snatch.
I don't remember.
Did we do Snatch? I don't think we did Snatch.
I'm pretty sure we did. Let me check. No, we haven't. What?
I know.
But I have this distinct
Ha! That's not my brain being
sensation.
my brain. We really don't. Mandela effect, Martin.
Snatch is awesome. Best Richie movie in my eyes. Yet.
I also like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yes, it's good. And Revolver is good. But Snatch is the best of all.
That black dude here is actually funny. The way he de-escalates the situation.
I like how these two are low-level criminals, but they have they speak eloquently with very rhetoric gadgets. Yes, rock and roller.
Rock and Roller
I would-
is absolutely fantastic.
I would say
That
rock
one
and
we
roll is the
did,
second
right?
one. Yes.
Yes, we did Rock and Roller.
I remember watching it with you, but I was pretty sure we did a show on it, but sometimes that gets mixed up in my brain.
That
It
scene
happens
with
when you watch a
Gerard
lot of shit
Butler
and
when
do
the
4 shows
Russians,
a week.
the scene where Gerard Butler's in his apartment and the Russians come in, fucking slays me every single time. I fucking love that movie.
Medicinal use coke. Woo.
This was funny when he's begging for some cocaine and the dude just stalls and he's like, dude, I'm dying here. Yeah, I can see that. How about you do something about it? Jesus.
Well, this guy doesn't know that he's dying for real. He thinks he's just
Well,
having
it's what addicts say though when they crave the next fix. It's what they feel like. They feel like shit. So he has all the reason to believe that's what is the problem here. That he just needs his next fix. But apparently word is getting around because a lot of people know about that. The Chinese shit, as they keep calling it. And it's pretty evil.
I mean, I don't see the point of engineering those devices. There are
Yeah,
faster ways to kill somebody.
I don't know what's behind that either.
Oh man, I love this car. I know it's heavy as
Shame that you
fuck.
wrecked it.
I know it doesn't do well taking corners. I know all of that, but I love that car.
I thought you're the one who hates car chasing scenes.
I didn't say the car chase. I'd say I love the car.
The car's nice.
And yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't like car chases.
See? I remember what my friends tell me sometimes.
Have you seen Bullet?
Yeah, I saw it for a chief with a show with for the chief.
That is a great fucking movie and one of the best car chase scenes ever filmed.
Car chase is a car chase.
No, that one was different. It was the first.
Car chase is a car chase to me.
No, it's not. Sometimes the car chase is a metaphor for something else.
Being stupid. I mean, why are you running? Stop, aim, and shoot, and then you can go on your merry way.
Yeah, that doesn't work that way. That's why car chases exist in the real world.
Yeah, and normally the chasee is stupid. That is why they tend to be caught.
Or die.
Either way, oh, it's not a supermarket, Gavin. It's a freaking mall.
Yeah, it's a mall. Just to keep his adrenaline going.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That shit crazy.
Today, most cop chases aren't worthwhile because of helicopters and drones. But in the past, you used to be able to get away from the cops every once in a while.
If you're a better driver than them, yeah.
Yeah.
And your car is good enough. Oh, that was another thing that annoyed me, that helicopter in the end. No helicopter that I know of can go that high that fast. That's ridiculous. It's a chopper, not a rocket.
You know, Sander, I've been asking the same thing. Whatever happened to Amy Smart?
What about her?
Uh, you don't see her in any media.
I remember who the hell she was.
She's his
She's the
girlfriend
girl
in
in
Amy
this
this?
Smart.
movie. Yeah, she's the girl
Oh,
from
her.
this
Yeah,
movie.
she just sort of disappeared, didn't she?
Yep. I mean,
Maybe
she did
Hollyweird became too weird for her. I
she
wouldn't blame her
did
for
this
that.
one and the butterfly effect, and I don't remember any more of substance with her. Let me check on IMDb. Well, she's still working.
Huh. Doing what?
Yeah, but there are yeah.
Sanders says
Well,
she
this
was in Rat Race and she had a small role in Starship Troopers.
yes, she was the co-pilot for. Oh my god! I forgot all the names. Ah well, such is life. She was a training co-pilot in the Space Academy with Carmen. That's the scene in which she appears. But the last thing she has done is in 2024. Is I think it's a movie called Hell Hostage in My House. Yes, TV movie.
That sounds like a big A budget movie right there.
Kimmer Classic, Really Caps, Stargirl. Oh, she was in Stargirl. Okay. I never got around to see that one. Yeah, it's not a very populated curriculum, but she's still working. So, what hell? But that's
Yeah, he keeps
you miss
getting told
Richard.
that he should
Yes.
be dead already.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still alive, motherfucker. It terrifies
That's for
Verona
armor.
when he shows up in front of Verona, like way past the 1 hour that he's given him. He acts like he sees a ghost. He can't believe he's still walking and talking.
Yeah, this guy is smiling and laughing, and he took his time to acknowledge that and said, you shouldn't be so happy about this.
Yeah, he's not having his best day, clearly.
And there's the aforementioned Chopper.
Yeah, that's some TV station or something because they are live reporting about what he's doing.
I love the fuck.
That was fucked up.
Oh, you're not taking me. Man, okay. Everybody is a terrorist. Ah, the doctor. I love that character.
Oh, that movie you brought up, Held Hostage in My House
Mm-hmm.
movie with her. It's got
Mm-hmm.
the other Grammer girl, Greer Grammer. That's Kelsey Grammer's other daughter. She's in that
Oh,
too.
okay. Don't know her.
Man, yeah, her career just sort of disappeared. It sucks. 'Cause she had a lot of promise, man. She was in that comedy. I like that comedy, Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds. I thought that was a funny
Maybe.
film.
Maybe it's
It's
like
a film where he
Telemann
loses
said.
all that weight. His character was fat in high school and had a thing for her, and she always kept him in the friend zone, and then he goes and loses the weight, and then suddenly she's, like, interested in him.
I
But
haven't seen it.
it's not because and it's you end up finding out it's not because he looks good now, it's because he's become self-confident is why. I got a
Okay.
kick out of that movie.
Maybe it's what Anima said that things got too weird for her. Maybe she had
Well,
to refuse
it's
some
not unheard
proposals.
of that people just drop their acting career because they are done with that business.
She's
So-
not
Yeah, but
done.
she
Kept
kept
going.
acting. What it could happen is that saying no to certain proposals close most of the doors for her. That is very common too.
Was she in the second Crank?
Yes, yes, she was.
Yeah, and she requested the same body double that she had for the scenes in the streets, but she couldn't do it because she was pregnant at the time. And that upset her because she liked working.
And of
with
course, they end the
Statham.
movie in a way that it kind of makes you think he may have knocked her up. And I thought that's where they would go with when I heard
Oh,
they did
yeah.
second film.
When after that scene where he bangs her in the street like multiple times, she goes like, "Oh, I forgot my birth control," and you're like, "Yeah, that's going to happen." Speaking of that scene, apparently they gathered extras that were there at that time and didn't tell them what scene they were going to shoot. So the reactions you see are real. They had no idea what they were dragged into.
Oh my God, this guy. You're not going to see the second one. Kalo has a twin brother that is sort of a
What?
vigilante. Yes.
Oh my god.
The thing is, the twin brother is as gay as Kalo, but he's a tough guy. But he has a little problem. He has a condition that is absolutely bogus, but it's called full body Tourette, and it means that spontaneously his body has spasms and shit. Oh my God. And, the story of Verona continue along in the movie.
Alas, poor Verona. Let's see. And of course, the dude that you were just talking about, everybody knows him from one movie. Do you know what movie that is?
No, I know him
No.
from here.
Everybody that knows him remembers him from one movie, and it's called Napoleon Dynamite. He played
Oh,
Pedro.
Never
I
even
haven't
heard
seen
of
Napoleon Dynamite.
There are T-shirts out there to this guy, Pedro for president. A really good fucking actor.
Hey, wait, aren't you supposed to be on your show?
it.
However
I
it is.
wait.
Welcome, Wade. Oh, no, not Pedro Pascal Alexander. No.
Oh, not that one, please.
Imagine Pascal for president.
Fuck no. I'd rather have his mustache than him.
Oh, the hospital scene. Oh my God.
When he can't remember epinephrine.
Yes. No, but I think when he finally gets it and use the whole syringe instead of the 1/5.
Oh, this is just a pharmacy. Well, of course, you can't just
Yeah.
sell him epinephrine because that's a prescription drug.
Yeah, but the doctor didn't clarify that. He just said, go to a hospital and get ephedrine.
And this is, I call bullshit. Why would nasal spray have epi in it? It doesn't make sense to me. We sure don't have that stuff over here.
Yeah, the only over-the-counter drug I know of that has epinephrine in it is Primatene Mist.
So there actually is something like that. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, I was talking about when we watched Goonies.
Goonies. I saw that movie so many years ago that I can't remember anything about it. But I know that I saw it.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I know.
Epinephrine nasal spray comes as a solution liquid to spray in the nose. It is usually given as one spray in one nostril at the first sign of an anaphylactic reaction. It is not an over the counter, it is a prescription medication.
Yeah. I
So
would
he
be
was
very
stealing
surprised if that shit was over the counter.
he was stealing some, I guess, from behind the counter.
No, it was on the counter.
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah,
It
they
shouldn't
wouldn't
be
do that.
there. No.
Oh my
Prescription
god.
drugs are locked away.
He's walking with the gun under his arm like nobody's watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has 0 fucks to give at this point. He's fighting to stay alive.
Oh man, that's an eagle. One of the beautifulest gun ever. It's a piece of shit, but it's beautiful
Why is it a piece of shit?
because it jams every 2 or 3 rounds.
Ah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
I still want one. It's so beautiful.
They actually asked Nicolas Cage to do it, but he had other plans.
I'm happy with the final result. I prefer Statham over Cage or Knoxville
Oh,
for
I
this
think
role.
he's perfect for this role, Statham.
Yeah. Digital videotape, yes, with a handheld.
That explains all the shaky cam. That was another thing that pissed me off. All the shaky cam. Paired with the aggressive music. And like I said, every single piece of music they used annoyed the shit out of me. I couldn't find one piece that I even liked remotely.
Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Oh Lord, give me patience. Collateral was the first one. No,
What are we talking about?
Collateral was not the first movie to be shot on digital. Even episode 1 was fully shot on digital.
In
And
fact,
that's,
we owe it to George Lucas for
yep.
the invention of the red camera.
You just had to use 1/5 of that syringe. And he pops it all. And then afterwards, when he asks, how much of this was I supposed to use? Oh my god! In that moment he should have been hearing his own heartbeat. I love it. The moment in which the elevator doors open, he comes out like a rocket screaming. Okay, Sanders says Company of Wolves, a French movie, was the first digital shot movie.
It could have been.
Let's see. In 84. This is the company of Wolf, and it is not a.
Yeah, that's a different movie.
Yeah, this is a werewolf movie.
It's a very good werewolf movie. I like that movie
Yep.
a lot.
Mhm. I'm gonna need more details about it, Sander.
Yeah, I just did a quick Google search and the results are contradicting each other, so I'm just letting it go.
Oh, we just missed the scene with the sketch.
Uh,
Oh,
can't believe you pulled that
Brotherhood.
and made it your avatar.
Man, are you kidding me? I've been wanting to have a T-shirt with that drawing. I saw it.
Have you seen this man?
Yeah, that would be a fun t-shirt. Although he looks like he had a stroke or something. But usually that's Steven's thing. To have a fitting avatar for whatever movie we discuss. I hope he
No,
joins
no,
us
no, no.
again soon. I miss him.
Oh, Brotherhood of the Wolf, the one with Martha Cascos? No. I'm sorry, Sander. Episode 1 predates Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Yes.
And I remember the rationale that George Lucas used or gave to the public to film the movie completely, to shot it on digital from the beginning. It says, well, I'm still an independent producer, so I don't have as much money as studio, so I have to cut costs. You don't have money, right? Because he said that the transfer to film, they had to transfer film to digital to add the effects, and then to digital to film again. So he said that he could cut costs by going directly from to digital. Episode 1, Star Wars Episode 1, yes, no, completely digital. In fact,
It was that was
they
the precursor to the red camera.
mhm.
That's how the red camera was created, was because how he got Industrial Light and Magic to help him create the ability to shoot from the camera on high definition, super high definition. And so what they ended up having to do was create an external computer to gather the digital image from the camera, because the camera, what, they didn't have the storage back then to do it yet. But if not for George Lucas, we would not have digital filmmaking.
Yeah, and I remember it was very controversial because everybody was saying before the
Well,
movie was
Lucas,
released, everybody was saying that that was a bad idea. That
well, you got to remember,
shooting the
Spielberg was also against it. And when he was going to make the next Indiana Jones film, he made it clear he did not want to shoot on digital because Lucas was in that frame of mind. But he said if Lucas had made it mandatory, he would have done it. But thankfully, he let him shoot on film.
wait, what?
What?
Kingdom Skull wasn't on film? Because Kingdom Skull looks like it was shot on
You
digital.
did you hear what I said?
Yeah, but
I
dude,
said he would have shot it. He would have shot it if Lucas had demanded it, but he acquiesced and let Spielberg shoot on film, which is what I just said.
I know. I heard that. What I'm saying is, it looks like it was shot on digital.
It was shot on film.
Look at you two fighting.
I'm not fighting.
You bicker like an old couple too sometimes. Hi, Zax.
We're not. We're not bickering. Hey, Sax.
Hi, Kyle.
Do it.
I'm on it. Jesus Christ, these people.
Do it
Here we
faster.
go.
Shut the fuck up, Kyle!
There you go, Zax.
I'm going to start a union here.
For what?
I'm being mistreated by the boss at the set.
I'm the Bosset to be.
I couldn't imagine somebody dramatic mistreating people.
Fuck off. Fuck off, you jerk.
Come on, nobody's going to believe that.
Man, I miss sitting next to you doing this, because if I would be next to you, I would slap the shit out of you. You need that. You need a spanking sometimes.
Public Enemy. Is that the one with Will Smith and Gene Hackman? Sander?
Johnny Depp. When he played
No, because
Dillinger.
the
That was shot on HD.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Gary? Zax agrees
Yeah.
with me about you needing a spanking.
Yeah, he would.
He's a real friend. He's on my side.
I do not agree, Sander.
I don't
There
think
are
nobody
ways
even
of
noticed
getting
the difference.
around it where you have traditional cinematographers who have made digital look like film. But the problem is you got laziness today, which is why you have the strong teal orange look to films, which I fucking hate.
God, I'm beginning to hate it. Yeah. It's boring. It's everywhere. It's like you said, it's lazy.
Man, that guy has a shuttable face. The one that you're drawing right now, Gary,
What about him?
has a shuttable face. Or shootable face.
Suitable. There you go. There. Yeah, I was trying to draw something pretty skeevy looking.
Well, he's looking at the girl that he's holding hostage and has this shit-eating grin on his face saying she's nice. So yeah, make him look like an asshole. My grandma had a saying for that. He has a face just like a house shoe. You want to step in it and feel good.
Imagine having to make that sort of confession to your partner.
She's not taking anything seriously until she sees it with her own eyes.
Well, would you? I mean, his story is very crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. And she keeps hiccuping, and it was so distracting. But apparently that shit
Yeah.
was real, and she couldn't stop it. So
Yes.
I'm prepared to let that go. Because why would they have a character do that? So that just happened, and they went with it.
No, but I think
I
it
didn't
goes
know
with the
that. So
scene.
she really had hiccups?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's real.
Crazy.
Gambit, he had to get proper clothing. He was in a fucking hospital gown. You know they open on the back. You don't want to run around the city in that.
Yeah.
Gary probably would, but nobody in their right mind would.
Well, besides, he's been looking for the last thing he do while wearing the gown was take a police guns and bike and then crash on a restaurant.
Yeah.
Why not what, Sander? I'm at a
Look,
loss
Gary
here.
loves me so much, he has my
Right.
avatar now. Isn't that cute?
Kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's disturbing. Stop doing that, man.
Those are the kind of guy who end up often their other the significant other. Wearing a hospital outfit on the street because the hospital outfit for the patient is just a gown.
How would he even
Opening
get
the
to
bag.
leave a hospital in that? That would not happen here. Security would have you so fast. You're
Well,
running around in a patient
that's
gown, you're not going anywhere. You're not leaving the station.
he's
yet.
got a gun in his hand.
You're not leaving the hospital. The
He's
security
got a
person
gun
will
in his
collect.
hand. Shots are going to be fired. Sander, because normal people doesn't want to go around showing their ass through her open back gown. That's why.
Yeah. Not everybody is into backdoor stuff.
Or an exhibitionist.
Yeah.
He said, I thought you Austrians were so big on the nudist thing. I
Oh
wouldn't
no,
know.
it's very normal here. Like when you go to lakes in the summer, or even the isle in the middle of the River Danube, people are topless there, and it's not a thing. So.
Yeah, but
And
they are not with the
we have
ass.
nudist beaches all over Austria. The one thing that people really don't like here is when you go to historical city centers and you have people in their beach clothes. That's inappropriate. And some cities
Yes.
even have signs for that, like Split, because Split is small and it has a city beach. So from the city beach to city center, you walk like 15 minutes maybe. So tourists, especially from certain countries, they like to just go there like in their swimming trunks or in their bikinis, and it's so inappropriate. You're visiting a city center that's 2,000 years old. That's basically a museum that you can walk around in and touch stuff and just take photos from whatever. That's not the place where you are in your beach attire. But yeah, some people just have no sense for that. Sanders says, give that stuff some fresh air. Yeah, not in public. Do that in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah.
Sandra, that's just gross. I wouldn't even touch the water
Swimming
in
in
our fountains.
fountains. Ooh.
Most of them are not big or deep enough anyway, and I would not even touch that water. People throw coins in them, for fuck's sake. It's
Yeah.
gross. And it just keeps running and running. It's a cycle, so it doesn't get any cleaner as you go. I've seen tourists, though, sitting on the rim of the fountain, hanging their feet into the water, and I'm like, fuck off. You're a guest here, behave like one. Some people just don't learn manners, apparently. I like that taxi driver.
I love it when he calls him member of the Taliban.
Yeah.
No, that's the other one. Here's the Haitian. The one that gave him some liquid drug and he did hardcore shit, man.
Yeah. And I can't believe he's taking it. But I guess he's like, fucking, I'm dying anyway, so I'm taking whatever I get. What's it gonna do? Kill me?
There you go, devil.
It tastes like ass. Why would he know what ass tastes like? Forget I asked that question. I don't want the answer. Sander, I think your caps lock is stuck.
That's him. That's his hallucination.
Oh yeah, you're in his head a lot in this. I like the scene in the elevator where he thinks he's talking to his mom. That was funny.
Oh, with the Korean guy? Yeah.
He's just in his elevator hallucinating. High as a kite.
Hey, Genghis Khan is here.
Hey, Genghis. I don't know if I would call it classic Statham, but yeah. We are launching the weekend with this insanity of a movie.
Let me tell you something. Jason loves this movie. He had so much fun during this movie. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Probably why he came back for the second one.
He seems to be a really nice guy, though, because the girl that does the body double for Amy, she wanted to come back for the second one so badly, but she couldn't because she was pregnant, and you can't do body double stuff when you're pregnant, even when you're not showing yet. It's just a liability. And she felt so comfortable working with him. So he seems to be a really good guy for stuff like that.
Oh, I've seen some behind the scene, and I forget the name when you fucked up and during the shot, the bloopers. Oh my god.
That can be funny, yeah.
Yeah, they have so much fun doing those movies.
You have to have fun doing stuff like that. But yeah, let's call it what it is, brainless action.
Yeah, brainless.
It is
Absolutely. Absolutely. I will
like I say, I checked my brain at the door, and all across the room I could feel my brain cells trying to get further away. Who would you have played a German antagonist, Sander? I'm curious. And don't say Arnold because he's not German.
Oh no! I would have gone with crap. The guy
Uh-oh.
from Django, Christoph Waltz.
Mm.
Christoph Waltz is very good at comedy.
Newsflash.
He's also not German.
He's Austrian,
Austrian.
too. Yes.
Same difference.
No. You need a German, so you have the annoying German. You can't have an Austrian do that.
Why? Because here Austrians are not annoying.
It's not like we can't pull off German. We can. We just hate doing it because it sounds annoying to us. But no, you need a German actor for that. If possible, from Berlin, because they have a really obnoxious way of talking.
The bigotry.
What?
Thomas Kretschmann, I don't know him.
I don't either.
Who?
Yes, Genghis, that was the first one for a lot of people.
I'm looking him up. Don't think I've heard that name before.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Yeah, and we have the bear, Snortopipus Cuber.
Hey, Snorty.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Good to see you. Yeah, so Kretschmann at least is German. That would have worked.
I don't know who this is.
Hold on, I'm getting to it. Everything is slow when I'm on StreamYard, so.
Yep.
His notable roles include Lieutenant Hans von Witzland in Stalingrad, 93, Hauptmann Wilhelm Hosenfeld, that's a funny name, Hosenfeld, that means Trouserfield, in The Pianist, 2002, Hermann Fegelein in Downfall, 2004, Captain Engelhorn in King Kong, 2005, Major Otto Rehmer in Valkyrie, 2008. Okay, that doesn't count. Jürgen Hinzpeter in A Taxi Driver. He has also portrayed Baron Wolfgang von Strucker in the Marvel Cinematic Universe films Captain America, The Winter Soldier, and Avengers.
Right,
Age of
von
Ultron.
Strucker, yeah.
You would know him from there, yeah.
And King Kong, yes, as Sander said.
Who was he in King Kong?
The captain of the boat in which they got to Skull Island.
He looks like he could work as an antagonist for Statham. Absolutely. He also, I absolutely believe he pulls off an amazing Yahtzee. He has the looks. The looks and the language. So there you go. That guy.
Come. Do not attribute physical appearance to an ideology, please, Tom.
No, dude. They absolutely, they had their model image of what, like, they wanted the race to be like. And he fits in. He fits right in there. And the funniest part is because the mustache guy himself was looking like a Jew, and he's model German. You know, dark hair and shit. But yeah, they absolutely wanted blonde, blue eyes, fair skin, all that. Oh, now I've missed the Chinatown scene. Damn it. Or did you leave it out of the slides?
What? Chinatown happened a long time ago.
Yeah. I must have been busy looking up shit.
Yeah, because
Because
here at this point she knows that
yeah,
she
I know.
confirmed the truth.
Dude, I don't have 2 monitors, so when I'm looking up shit, I'm on my phone. I don't see anything that's going on up there on my laptop. But yeah, all the extras that they hired just there that happened to be in the right place at the right time, they had no idea what kind of scene they were going to be extras in. And it made it perfect, the reactions. This one had me laugh out loud when she doesn't finish him.
Yeah.
And he's like, what?
Yeah.
What? It's like, so you fall asleep like always? No. That was one of the really funny moments. Can't believe this movie is almost 20 years old. Crazy.
Yeah.
But then again, we all agree that the 90s were just 10 years ago. So
It's, I know a little German. His name is Fritz.
knowing a name is not knowing a language. Snorty. Not even for a bear.
Hey, that's the same
No.
joke I made earlier.
I know.
And that was a good move, Gambit, because critics would have destroyed that movie. And back in the day, people trusted critics, so nobody would have seen the movie. Eh,
Surprisingly, it's rated 6.9 on IMDb.
It's a very popular film.
yes, it's liked among people with sense of humor.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I like humor. I don't like brainless humor. So yeah, I got some laughs with that movie, but overall, nah. Almost Gambit. We would say, im Oktober werde ich 38. But it's not completely incorrect.
Yes, Dorothy, crabs are tasty.
Never tried them.
What?
Crabs.
I
Eating
love
crabs.
crabs.
Seafood wasn't a thing in my house where I grew up. Only fish, trouts especially, because my dad would catch them himself. The only seafood I ever tried, and very unwillingly so, but it was a rule in my dad's house. It's okay to not like something, but you have to give it a try. So I had to try shrimps, and it was such an awful taste that I'll never forget it. I was just so
What?
grossed out, I almost vomited on the kitchen floor. Yeah. Remember,
Shrimps?
I'm born and not a meat eater. I'm not born a meat eater. I was very, very picky about anything animal and fish and whatever. And everybody just called me picky. And when I was around 10, I read, I think in a newspaper or a magazine, something about vegetarians. And I went to our library to look up the word vegetarian. I'm like, oh my God, that's me. I'm a vegetarian. I just don't want to eat animals. I'm not picky. We used to have sea, like thousands of years ago. But we're close to the sea. You drive a couple of hours, you're at the Mediterranean. So apparently an Austrian has scored this movie. I hope they kicked him out of the country. The music in this was like nails on chalkboard for me. Not one piece that I was fine with.
I cannot believe you don't like punk rock.
There we go. Finish the inks on one. There you go.
Oh, his grin makes me want to punch him so hard in the middle of his face. It's amazing. I can't type in German either. Don't worry. I get what you mean. And you're correct. Der See would be lake, and die See would be the sea, ocean. It's amazing that you know that. Or are you Googling this?
Yeah, countless other movies. You can put. Oh, Gary, how's the name of that movie that we review with the score from Tangerine Dream?
Are you
The
talking
Keep.
about
The Keep.
The Keep? What about it?
Yeah.
What about
Gambit is talking. Nothing. Gambit.
Oh.
I couldn't remember the name of the movie.
Oh, you were thinking of the name. Okay.
Oh, that was a while back. That was the first show I did sitting next to you last October when I visited you. Was The Keep.
With Tangerine Dream. Ugh. I did
And
not like
Marmalade
that movie.
Skies.
I did not like that movie. Don't hate
Hi,
it, but I don't
Shanatsky.
like it.
We have Shanatsky
Shell is
here.
here?
Yeah.
Yes. The Wreath
Just joined
of
us.
Evil. There you go. That's for you, Anima. I don't have any idea.
Schloss am Wannsee. Apparently, that's one of the many castles. Wannsee sounds German, though. And it would be spelled with two N. I don't know. We have so many castles here in Europe. I cannot know them all. Intact and ruins.
I used to work for a guy. We made software for farms, and I love the guy. But man, he was telling me that in his youth he had made a tour for Europe, and he called the castle and the ruins. He used to call them debris. You motherfucker.
Oh no, you don't do that.
What?
That's history.
Yeah.
That's fucking history. You don't call that debris.
Yeah, the ruins in Rome. That's a bunch of debris. God.
Fuck off. No, that's just wrong.
Man, man, I love you, but it's a bad thing.
You know, even archaeologists digging up sites where they just find roof tiles and shit like that. They don't call it debris, they call it archaeology when they talk about it. So show some respect, dude. I think it's amazing that we still have shit from like the Bronze Age or the Stone Age that they keep finding and digging up.
Yes, Shelansky, Starkiller. There you have it. He's the voice of Darth Maul in the animated show.
Oh,
Who is?
This guy, Sam Witwer, the guy who is
Oh yeah, yeah.
behind, and he was in Battlestar Galactica too.
never watched that one.
Your loss.
I tried because that was going to be the next trivia on the Salty Nerds coming up, and I have a title to defend there. But then life got in the way, and she decided she's too busy to come up with questions, and I never really got into it, so I wasn't mad. I was sad that the whole trivia thing ended, but then I never got defeated, so. Yeah, like I said, Sander, even when you're a historian, you probably don't know all the important historical sites over Europe because they are everywhere. And I was right about that being Germany. I know our lakes, and Wannsee is not one of them.
Sorcerer.
Good
What do
movie.
you think about doing that one?
I would love to do it. Absolutely fucking love it.
Have we watched that?
No. I've talked about it, but no.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I'll make a note.
I have old version of that movie. Oh. See? Shinatsky like crank high voltage. Crank
It's the
3
second
was
one?
cancelled. Yes. Crank 3 was cancelled because the social justice warriors took over the culture. Yeah, sadly.
No, I think it was cancelled
Why
because
was
they
it?
couldn't go any more crazy.
Well, yeah, especially when the way in which it ends, the second. What? But
I don't even remember how it ended. How did it end?
Statham burst in flames because he had to. He needed constant electroshock to be alive because he was wearing a artificial heart, a temporary artificial heart, and at the end he takes a discharge from a transformer in a electric post, and he kill everybody with, but he ends up in flames, burned to a crisp. Still alive though. Yes, yes, Janaski, they put his real heart back in the credits. But man, he must look like Spawn without the armor at this point. Indeed, Snorty, indeed. But as you well know, in the social justice world view, there is no such thing as friendship, only a lie. Mm,
What are they talking about?
I don't have an idea.
And what's with the blinking stuff from that new platform?
I don't know.
I still haven't checked that one out.
What are we talking about? What's going on?
Oh, we have someone in Gig whose name is WDILL. I don't know how to pronounce that. I will not
WDILL.
right. Yeah.
But all he's posting is login. And then a bunch of login emotes. It's weird.
People is weird. Everybody's weird.
I know.
In the modern day, it would be him being powered by how much he offends people. So yeah.
No, that would be too easy. If you had to offend people not to die, that would be too easy. Everybody's offended by everything, so.
He would live forever.
He would just be walking the streets looking at people and they'd be offended.
I
Not the
apologize
case.
to anyone
Yeah.
I have accidentally offended. I meant to do it on purpose.
That's how you go. There, that helicopter goes up so high, so fast. It's just, yeah. And then he's falling in slow motion, making a phone call. So stupid.
I do like the fact that he gets an answering machine now.
Yeah, always. It's always an answering machine.
You're coming with me.
Yeah, they're both going. When he finally hits the ground, he blinks and then you go to black.
That was the hint that the director gave that there might be a sequel, making him blink.
Yeah, although how on earth would he survive a fall like that? But
Of
nothing makes
course
sense
you
in the
don't,
movie,
but he
so
did.
Hey,
nothing makes sense
hey,
here.
the ground cushioned his fall.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
the
That
car,
car he
the,
bounced off of.
the car cushioned his fall.
And he bounced off of it like he hit a trampoline. It's so goofy.
Well, that's the magic of cinema.
Nah. What?
You know this
It's
is
time
not a
for anima
documentary, right?
noises. Not animal noises, anima noises.
The thing.
What are you, the fucking penguin? Yeah, see? Yeah.
I can't
Or
stop my anima noises, okay? They'll keep coming out of me. I have no control over that.
welcome back, my scare.
Hi, Beckman's girl. Yeah, Snarty, I stayed that with one of the deaths. I didn't kill him, gravity did. It's not the fall, it's the abrupt end. And we made it through it. Yay, us.
Yes. There have been weird stories like that. I have watched
Oh,
2 or
people
3
surviving
stories that,
falls like that? Yes,
yeah,
there have been.
I've been I've seen or read, no, seen documentaries about like 3 people with parachute accidents and they
Yep,
survive.
yep.
Now, if it wasn't me, if I fall from a flight of stairs, I'm done.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one, so I wouldn't know.
Shoot 'em up is is okay.
Snorty says he died of natural causes. Gravity's natural.
Yeah.
Not wrong. All right, let's get rid of this. What do you hate, Sander? Tell us. Show
Come
us
on,
on a
Sander.
teddy bear. Show us on a teddy bear.
Oh no.
All right, and the slideshow goes into the bin.
Okay. And
He's not going to tell us.
I'm going back to my self.
Oh, good.
Come on, Sander. Sander, you cannot do this.
Oh, apparently that's the catchphrase of Clive Owen's character in Shoot 'Em Up. Okay, if you say so.
Is what?
Good memory, man, because
You know what I hate.
you know what
Is
I
his
hate.
catchphrase.
I haven't seen that movie in so many years. I think it was the first time. Oh man. Again with the names.
Yeah, I'm bad with names too.
I wasn't, but life is catching up with me. Paul Giamatti. That's the first time I saw Paul Giamatti doing a villain. Yes, Paul Giamatti and Monica Bellucci. And Giamatti did a good job as a villain there.
He's a good actor.
Yes, he is. Oh, should we do the Prestige? No, the Prestige. No, what? The Magician, I think, is what's called. In which Paul
Talking about?
Giamatti is a detective, a constable.
Oh, that's a different film. That
Yeah, the
one's
Magician, right?
um it's the one with the guy who played the Hulk in the second Hulk movie.
No. I'm looking
I
for it.
don't
Please,
know what you're
somebody talk.
talking about.
Please, somebody talk.
I have no
The
idea what you're
Illusionist.
With
talking
Joe
about.
Norton. With
So.
Norton.
Yeah, The
Yeah.
Illusionist. The Illusionist. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one
And
with Edward Norton. So let me go
yeah,
look it up.
I really like that movie.
It was okay. It's a good. The acting was outstanding in it, but I think the story suffered. But
Yeah,
there are two magician films that came out that year. Was The Illusionist
this
and The Prestige.
and The
And The
Prestige.
Prestige is the better film.
Yes, it's better, but I still like this one.
Yes, Paul Giamatti. I think one of my favorite things he ever did was when he played John Adams.
I haven't seen that.
There it is, right there.
John Adams. It's a miniseries. The life of one of the USA's founding fathers, its second president, and his role of the nation's first 50 years. Interesting.
And he was outstanding in that miniseries. This is an okay film too. I like that one. I also like Big Fat Liar. For a Disney movie, I thought that was funny. Watch that with my daughter.
Did she like it?
Yes,
Oh man, I remember I
like
liked
The Truman Show.
Billions until it went ultra
I only
woke.
watched the first episode. It was outstanding, but I just couldn't get into the show.
The best episode of the whole series was the last episode of the first season. Those
This
last
is
10 minutes were awesome.
this is a terrible film that's enjoyable to watch. The Lady in the Water.
I don't think that would ever work for me.
Well, it's a fable. It's a fantasy. So yeah, you'd be able to take it.
No, enjoying a terrible movie. I think I'm not capable of doing that.
American Splendor, of course. Him as Harvey Pecor. That was great. You ever watch that?
No.
It's a must see. I'm seeing a lot of movies here I would never see. Turbo wasn't interesting. Fred Claus, not interested. Barney's version didn't look interesting. Nanny Diaries wasn't interesting. Ironclad I own. This little film here. And it's about the Knights Templar. I watched all the Hangover films and I wish I hadn't. Paycheck was a movie that could have been so much better than what it was.
Yeah.
Now, here's his first movie, 1997, Private Parts. He played Pig Fucker. Or they call him Pig Vomit, but he was Pig Fucker. Paul Giamatti is Kenny Rushton, the head of DC 101 Radio. He had a bit part in Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. 12 Years a Slave is a movie that I watched and I don't want to watch again because it's just too dark. And if you know anything about the true story, it's even darker than the movie. Never seen 30 Coins. Never seen Ides of March. Never cared to see Jungle Cruise. God, there's a whole bunch of movies here that he was in. I don't really give a shit to see. Man in the Moon was really good. The story about the biopic about Andy Kaufman.
Who is he?
He plays his partner. He takes over doing the character that Andy Kaufman made famous. So it seemed like it was never Andy Kaufman, that this was a real separate person. It's funny.
Bye, Gambit.
Bye,
Bye,
Gambit.
Gambit. Cold Souls, I saw. I didn't think it was that good. Never saw Duplicity. I watched John Dies at the End. It was okay. Gunpowder Milkshake was disappointing. Duets was really good. I liked that movie. Negotiator, great film. Saving Mr. Banks is a good film. I think I saw Rock of Ages. Wait, is that the one with Tom Cruise singing? I did not see it.
Yes.
Yeah, I never saw it. Never watched 30 Rock, never watched The Last Station, never watched Too Big to Fail, never watched Parkland, and never watched Cosmopolis. So I've seen probably about half his movies. Yes, he did. John does die at the end. Great cast. Clancy Brown, Paul Giamatti. Come on. Get back. Get a job. Join a sideshow. Doug Jones is in it. Yep. Because it is the one thing you're guaranteed by the end of the film that John will die at the end. So there you go. Yeah.
6.3
6.3 what?
on IMDb.
Oh, the movie? Yeah, it means
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay.
Oops, somebody clicked the wrong button again.
Yep. It happens.
Does it?
When you're old, you click the wrong shit all the time.
Again?
So I think that he has some connection issues, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
No, it won't let me sign back in on my camera.
Oh,
So I got to go to the other studio and turn off that camera.
He went up the bathroom.
he did go out the back. No, he's in here in two different studios for reasons, technical reasons. So
There we go. So now maybe it'll let me choose that camera. There. It just because of the other studio, because I have to be in there. I wonder what happens if I close that browser right now. Will it end the kick? Let's find out.
it never does when Joe has to go early. It keeps streaming to his.
No. Geeks.
Yeah, there we go. I closed it and it's still going.
So as soon as
So-
you set it up and we go live, you can leave, I guess.
It's out there. It's getting dramatic here.
Oh. Don't be a drama queen.
So, all right, let's thank everybody and then get out of here. Gambit 1987, Jacob the Critic, Sandra Hammerschlag, Penny, Andy Morrow, Wade, Genghis Khan, or as John Kerry calls him, Genghis Khan, Snortopupus Cuber, the Peter Vinkman fan site. Glad you guys dropped in. Zach,
Is Penny
thanks for
not on that
stopping by.
list?
Yeah, I said Penny.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Penny.
Good.
So thanks for popping in to watch the show with us and watch me do some artwork. You actually got to see me work on two separate pieces today. Which is fun. And with that, I guess we'll get out of here. Was it Lawrence Welk? He was Swedish, as I recall. And Devana, and a two, and a three.
Okay.
Anybody else watch Lawrence Welk show? I did. I grew up on Lawrence Welk.
Who is that even?
Who is Lawrence Welk? Well, let me show you.
I know nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, right.
He's best known for playing accordion. And then he started his own show. And it was an hour-long variety show that had music.
Huh.
And that's Lawrence Welk. This is what
Never
he looked like
seen him.
when I saw him. He was getting thin and gray-haired, but he'd been going since the 40s, man. He was very popular.
Never seen him.
And,
Never heard of him. Sorry.
I loved watching the Lawrence Welk show. It was what the Muppets would copy later because his shows would start with, you would see the bubbles coming up, the soap bubbles coming up from down below the camera. And that ended up being a staple for anytime you wanted to do the beginning of a variety show or something with music, they would do the bubbles coming up, which was from Lawrence Welk show. He did serve in the military. And he was a very good musician, but he was more known as a band leader, conductor.
Hey, Max Zimmer's in the house.
Hey, Max, right at the end.
Right at the end. Hey, Max, take it easy, man. Thanks for showing up.
Now go back and watch the whole show.
Watch the whole show over again.
Yeah. Don't forget to leave a like.
Yeah.
Of course, before we go, a word from our sponsor.
And now a word from our sponsor, Gary's Wholesale Sausage Emporium. Are retail hot dog prices making you crazy? Come on down to Gary's for all your discount dog needs. Was this really the best we could do?
Blue Apron passed.
Okay. Let's get vulnerable, Langley. Let's get sexy. First caller gets 11 feet of Gary's signature summer sausage.
That's it. So we're going to get the hell out.
End with a lie.
Friday. Don't forget, you got John playing later. And don't forget to come by and watch him play and die. It'll be fun. It's always fun.
And he's always missing.
And also, don't forget, tonight is Friday Night Frolics with Doomcock. Always worth a watch. I cannot believe how that guy goes for hours. Anyway, everybody have a great day today. We're going to get the hell out of here. So, bye, y'all. See you tomorrow. We're going to do Goonies tomorrow. Yeah.
Bye.
I guarantee you 11 feet.